Dear students, today I am going to discuss the transportation problem. Let's see the meaning of transportation problem. The transportation problems deals with the transportation of a single product from the several sources to several destinations. That is origin to the warehouse. The main objective of transportation problem is to minimize the total transportation cost and maximize the profit. Then basic steps. There are some basic steps. First you have to set up the transportation table with rows and the columns, that is sources and the destination. Then you have to develop the initial basic feasible solution. Then test whether the optimal solution is optimum one. Then optimal solution. So the optimal solution is a feasible solution which is minimize the total transportation cost. So to find out the optimal solution, first we have to using the initial basic feasible solution. There are three methods. One is northwest corner method, least cost method, and Vogel's approximation method. So today we are going to discuss the Vogel's approximation method. So Vogel's approximation method is otherwise called the penalty method, or shortly we can denote as VAM method. So there are some steps. The first step is find the penalty cost, namely the difference between the smallest and the next smallest cost in each row and the column. The next one, among the penalties found the highest, that is a maximum penalty, then allocate the demand in the minimum cost. Okay, let's see the problem. The problem is find the initial basic feasible solution using the VAM method, that is Vogel's approximation method. Look at the table. So there are destination and the origin. So the destinations are D1, D2, D3 and the D4, and O1, O2, O3. Okay, so there are demand and the supply. Let's see the first step. As I told you, first you have to calculate the row penalty and the column penalty. So row penalty, the first row, first take the first row, the unit cost is, that is 11, 13, 17 and the 14. So they have to calculate the penalty except the supply column and the demand column only for the particular matrix, that is only for the origin and the destination. So the first row, the least value is 11, the next smallest value is 13. So the difference is 2. The second one, that is second column, second row, O2. Okay, the first one is, that is the smallest one is 10, the next smallest one is 14. So the difference is 4. The next one, 10 and 13, 3. Okay, then same we had to calculate the column penalty. That is first one is 11, another one is 16, the difference is 5. Then 13 and 18, 5. 14 and 13 plus 3, then 10 and 10 it is 0. So among the row penalty and column penalty, so row penalty 2, 4, 3 and column 5, 5, 3, 0. So there you have to choose the highest value. So the highest value in the column penalty of 5 in the D1 column, 5 in the another D2 column. So either you can choose the first one or maybe the second one. Okay, so there I am going to allocate the demand. So that I am taking the first column, that is the D1 column. There the unit cost are 11, 16 and the 21. So among this you have to choose the least value, that is 11. So there I am going to allocate the demand. So that is least cell, it is corresponding to the first column and the first row. Okay, so the first column demand is, it is 200. The first row it is supply is 250. So the minimum is 200. There you can allocate in the first cell. Okay, so the first column is fully satisfied, so you have to eliminate the first column. In the row we have the supply of remaining 50. Okay, so second allocation is, again for the remaining value you have to calculate the penalty column and the row column penalty. Okay, the same way row as well as for the column. So the first row it is 13 and 14 plus 1, 14 and 10 it is 4, then 13 and 10 it is 3, then 13 and 18 it is 5, then 14 and 13 it is 1, and 10 and 10 it is 0. So again among the row penalty and column penalty, highest one is 5. So the highest one is 5 is corresponding to the second column, that is D2 column. There we have the unit cost of 13, 18, 24. So among this you have to choose the least value, plus 13. There I am going to allocate the allocation. Okay, so the first row we have the capacity of 50, but we have the demand is 200 and 250. So we can allocate the least value of that is supply we have only the 50, so we